Hey everyone, how y'all doing today? Hope everybody's doing alright. I hope you're enjoying your beautiful Tuesday. If you had to work today, I hope work went well. If you was off today, hope you enjoyed your day off and enjoyed this beautiful weather. As you can see, we just had some storm here. Nothing unusual for around here in the summertime. Just the beautiful summer weather here in the summer. If it's not hot, oh, there we go. Let's tear my phone up. But anyway, sorry about that brief roller coaster ride. But yeah, if it's not hot as crap around here, it is burning up. If it's not hot as crap around here, it is getting some pretty rough thunderstorms in. Well, lots of lightning and thunder and pretty gusty winds. I'm a little tired from work. So if I repeat myself, I do apologize. Man, this kind of sucks. Summertime's almost over with. I mean, I like warm weather. I just hate hot weather. If it was up to me, the highs would be about in the mid-60s to lower 70s. And the lows probably, I don't know, about the mid-50s would be perfect for me year-round. Don't have to worry about snow. It's not too hot, but it's not cold. To me, that's the perfect temperature to where it stays comfortable. But I know people that love mild weather, hot weather, cold weather, snow, and then whatever you would call the temperatures in the early part of fall. But here in the South, we usually stay pretty warm until right around November, maybe even December. May have a, and even then, the cold weather's really not that bad. Here in the last couple of years, we have been getting some of those cold snaps to where it, we'll have a couple of days worth of, holy crap, I'm not going outside cold. And, I know this, well, to some of you, this may not be a surprise. But down here in the South, we are not equipped to handle snow. It doesn't snow a whole lot here. But when it does, it is a pure chaos from beginning to end. Because, we don't have the salt trucks. We don't have those. The state hasn't invested in some scrapers to use on the road. But let's be honest. If we got the snow that they got up north every year, the state would shut down. I remember back in the early 90s, I think it was right around the 93 blizzard we got. That was the last time we really got any significant snow. And it got about, I think, 3 foot before it finally quit snowing. But, let you know, it shut the state down. Well, it wasn't only Alabama affected by it, but it shut the state down. Then around here where I live at, the power went out. Water pipes froze. If you didn't have a four-wheel drive, you couldn't drive on the road. The snapping of trees, tree limbs. Had some houses, the roofs cave in, some barns and stuff like that from all the snow. A few people lost their lives. As sad as that is to say, there was some people that lost their lives. And our medical emergency people couldn't get to them. Like I said, the roads were impassable. So if you had a medical emergency or your house caught on fire, you were just out of luck, as sad as that is to say. Now, at that time, I think I was about not 3 years old. I was 9 years old at the time. Luckily, my grandma and one of my aunts and an uncle of mine had each one of their house had gas heat. I went to my grandma's house because I'm a grandma's boy, and she was taking it in stride. But this woman was born in 1910, and so she was used to heart conditions. That was nothing new for her, so she didn't miss a step. She was able to, like I say, take it in stride, didn't miss a step. She had a one of those heaters up front for the gas heat, and then the way her house was set up, it was a trailer on the front side connected to a house. She had one of those gas heaters for the trailer part, and one for the house part. Now she had she had one of those, I can't remember what they're called, but it had a heating. You know how we got our heating and air conditioning units? Well, she didn't have air conditioning, but she had the heating unit that you could flick up to whatever degree you want, but she never turned it on. Not that we could anyway, we had no power. But, we hung up covers in the rooms we wasn't using to keep the heat in. And we stayed relatively comfortable. Now, if we needed water to, flush the toilets, to take what you would call a bird bath, if you don't know what that is, it's when you pour water in a pretty good sized bowl. And you take some rags and soap and shampoo, and you pretty much just get yourself as clean as you could doing that. And I'd go get snow. I'd fill up a whole bucket full of snow. I'd find whatever the cleanest bucket we had that we didn't have to worry about getting sick off of putting snow in. And I'd get all the snow that I could. She would boil it to make sure all the germs was killed off. We'd fill everything we could get our hands on to. So, I took care of the water. And my uncle had some of those gas heaters. You had, or not gas heaters, but gas cooking things, and even a charcoal grill. So anytime we wanted to cook something, we used the gas grill the gas cooker for a while till we ran out, and then switched over to using the grill. And that's how we managed to eat. But it was 2 weeks before they was able actually to get the power back on. It was a nightmare for everybody on getting the water back going. A lot of people's pipes froze and busted. My grandma had well water, and the only reason we wasn't really getting no water because the power went out. Otherwise, we'd have been getting water in. So, her pipes didn't really freeze because my uncle was pretty smart. He was a butthole, but he was pretty smart. And he got them pipes that they don't bust when they freeze. I forget what exactly it called it. You gotta remember, I was 9, so I didn't keep up with that stuff. But that's how we managed to get water back quicker than everybody else. But yeah, needless to say, if you ever hear me say I don't want snow, I hate it. That's pretty much, I know what comes with it. I know the Alabama's not set up for it, and it causes too many problems. Now, I know people up north laugh at us about stuff like this, but you gotta remember they get more snow than we do. But anyway, I guess that's my little rant for the day over with. I'll see y'all in the next video.